We're talking about the 99.99%. Yes, 4 kids, 7 baby dads. What up? Welcome to Hugh Flynt's Philosophy. If you've been here before, you already know what it is. But if it's your first time, I'm gonna need y'all to bang that like button, bang that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so y'all can rock with me every time I drop a new video. Now, I ran into this post where girl was going crazy talking about red flags in women. So let's get right to it.
First of all, I'd stay away from all single moms if I was a man. But if I was a man and some woman came to me with 3 different kids from 3 baby daddies, I'm not going to be baby dad number 4. I can see the pattern. There's a pattern there. So men, ladies, we need to teach our boys, teach our men, protect your sperm.
Obviously, I agree. I mean, women, okay, thanks, mothers. But men, most importantly, we got to teach our young men to protect their sperm. That's funny because I literally just broke this down to somebody asking what my channel was all about. Like, my number one thing is to spread awareness to young people. Young boys need to protect their sperm. Young girls need to protect their womb. We just need to choose better. That's all. But it was funny. She said women need to teach the men that. Yeah, I mean, okay, I think there's some responsibility on all parts, but to teach young men to protect their sperm, I think that's more on us. Back to work.
Now, there's some women that will separate men from their friends and family. Huge red flag, okay? I don't care what she says, what kind of a person she is, how family-oriented she is. If she's separating him from his family, him from his friends, huge red flag. A lot of times it's overlooked, guys, but it's a huge red flag.
Yeah, that's definitely a control issue. Definitely a control issue. I've never really experienced that firsthand, but I do know some people that try to like draw a wedge between like people in their family or make people choose or anything like that. Those are definitely red flags, control issues, narcissistic behaviors. Yep. All right, back to work.
No, wait a minute now. You guys, there's red flags waving in the wind, right? Justifies failures due to her gender. Well, I would have done better in the Army, but I'm a woman. Or, I think the Air Force treated me differently because I'm a woman. You hear this all the time. Responded, then you get blocked, whatever. But just because someone says it doesn't mean it's true. I mean, women get what? Attention from being victims. We do. We get attention from being victims.
Hey, she just calling it how she see it. I ain't never been to the Army. I don't really know nothing about nothing, but she's calling it out how she see it. Salute to her.
All right, women who are critical of other women with traditional values. If you want to be a stay-at-home mom, be a stay-at-home mom. I love it. I think if you have the opportunity to be a stay-at-home mom, you should take that opportunity, without a doubt. But women who are critical of women who do that,
yeah, that's a major red flag and insecurity. Like, put it like this, when anybody is doing something different than what you were doing, nobody's insulting you on your decisions. If you decide to be a worker and you want to work and acquire resources like men typically would do, as opposed to a woman who wants to be a stay-at-home mom and just raise kids, that's not a shot at you for wanting to be a modern woman and not wanting to be a housewife. So I don't really understand why modern women have a real problem with women that still have traditional values, traditional outlooks on relationships. It's not a knock on what you want to do. Do you? If what you're doing really makes you happy, you wouldn't be all upset. You'd be good.
Refuses to justify her own opinions and life choices. So we see this a lot. We see in court, these women will come in and they'll be so critical of everything he does. He can't do anything right, can't drink water right. Well, wait a minute, so the two of you agree that you're going to be a stay-at-home mom, but when your son was 6 months old, you went back to work and he asked you what changed, and you said, "Don't question me."
Hey, she's funny as I mean, the reality of it is this. Yes, people do change. However, when you have an understanding, and then, 6 months later, 6 years later, however long later, you can't just up and change it. If you said that you're going to raise the kids until it's time for them to go to school, and then you're like, nah, they can go to daycare, you can't just do that to people. That's not good. Know what I mean? And then when people don't accept this new deal, this new understanding that you're trying to bring to the table, then you want to call them all types of names and they're all types of bad people, when in reality, it's you that's trying to change the understanding that y'all originally both had. Just calling it, man. Call it out.
Supports #believe her. That's a red flag, guys. Is anybody in here? Women are master manipulators. They are. Look, I've seen it. I was raised by one, and I've spent my career watching them. They're master manipulators. What does a woman possibly have to gain by lying about being sexually assaulted? It could be custody of her children. It could be alimony. It could be the house. I mean, it could just be a lot of social media likes. That's a big deal to people, that attention. There's a lot of women that crave attention.
Facts. I mean, when people say, what reason does she have to lie? Just like, sure, I mean, where do I start? Where do I stop? There's tons of reasons. But the reality of it is the impact that type of lie has. A lot of people, they don't understand that. But I always say, all it takes is one claim to ruin a man's name. Just the mere mention of SA or to be great. Just the mere mention of that is going to smear a man's name for life. And so, yeah, she's calling it how she see it. Women do abuse that. The fact that, it's believe all women. No, it's believe all facts. That's what it is. It's believe all facts. Nah, that's all we believe in is facts over here. You hear me?
And if you have a woman who believes that American women are oppressed, I would run away from them. I don't even want to be friends with this person. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't have time for this. I've got a husband. I've got children. I have a career. I don't have time for this mess right here. And what happens? You heard that phrase? You lay with dogs, you're going to get fleas. You lay with this, you're going to get more than fleas, I can tell you that.
Hey, I love her, man. She's hilarious. I don't have time for this mess. Yeah, man. I mean, the reality of it is, how oppressed could you really be? Like, if you really, look at it, things are getting better. It's just what women are able to do more. Their opinion matters. They have more choices. But I think the problem is what they're choosing to do. You're allowed to do whatever you want, wear whatever you want. But when you wear whatever you want and it causes a problem, or you do whatever you want and it causes a problem, then it's somebody else's fault. I don't really think it's about being oppressed. It's just accountability. We all know that that's a major factor. Everybody wants to make those big decisions, but nobody wants to have the responsibility that comes with the outcome of them decisions. So I agree. I pretty much agree with everything she said. Those are all red flags. I forget, maybe one of them was just like a yellow flag, but all the way through. Oh yeah, the single mother. There's I mean, very, very minimal. I mean, there's not many Vanessa Bryants in the world, right? However, she would be an exception, all right? And let's be clear, ain't no Vanessa Bryants. You know what I mean? Y'all already know what it is, man. So, we're not talking about those exceptions. We're talking about the 99.99%. Yes, 4 kids, 7 baby dads. Like, yes. But y'all already know what it is, man. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this video. Do y'all agree? Disagree? Did she miss any red flags? Any more red flags? Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Before y'all slide out, I need y'all to bang that like button, bang that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so y'all can rock with me every time I drop a new video. You heard me?
We have plenty sex. What's next? Give me neck. Nope. She's a team player. Love how she cooperate. Head doctor. Love how shorty operate. Let's go have some fun. We can get it poppin', babe.